Hello, this is the Timann, or Timann for short. Now it's early February and I'm finally back at my favorite spot. I have cut down 2 dry small spruces for firewood and I'll begin to make my fireplace here. Same spot as in the autumn, but now it's snow. Here's my gear. I could just remove the branches from the dry spruces with my Strømming 8-inch salmon knife. At home this morning it was minus 15 degrees Celsius, but it's way warmer now. But it will probably be this less cold tonight, I suppose. I will see if we can make some fire. I actually know how to make a campfire, so it should be possible. Gathered up a lot of dry stuff, so it's not that surprising if it works. I have been doing this stuff actually a lot of times, even in winter, so it's not that surprising. Now I can show off what I brought with me. It's the Mora Top Q all-round leather sheet, which I've made myself. I prefer to make leather sheets. I like them. So I carry also my salmon knife and paracord belt. It's the 8-inch with the finger guard or southerner stopper, but as I am a southerner, that's not a problem for me. In a leather sheet I made myself the belt loop and the extra belt loop, which makes it possible to keep the knife higher if I want to. Usually, if I carry it on myself, I use a paracord loop, more or less like it would be done with a machete. I have a spear knife, which is the fallkniven WM1, I think. Black blade, old-fashioned kydex sheet. I could carry it around my neck if I wanted to, but usually I just stuff it in a pocket. I think I need to boil some melt and boil some snow to make tea, and I'll also make some hot dogs and maybe stick bread perhaps later. I just called my wife to tell her I'm alive. Almost 5 in the evening. She was of course in doubt about that. She told me it was minus 5 degrees Celsius at home, which isn't all that far away. And some of my Grensforsbruks Lilacs, which I prefer to have with me on hikes like this. A man without an axe in the woods isn't totally lost, but I doesn't use it a lot because the Bakko Laplander shore is somewhere economical in use, so off instead of cut a lot. Most of the things that need to be cut can easily be cut with a bigger knife. I had to wade a bit in the snow to get there, so my pants are a little bit damp. Maybe they dry, or I have some spare pants. I'm not here to be too cold. I'm not all that brave or stupid or whatever. I carry a lot of experience and sufficient gear to keep me alive overnight. I have, after all, been doing this for a long time. I intend, of course, to sleep in my Jerven Termo Hunter with a light sleeping bag inside. Yeah, that should keep me sufficiently warm and cozy. And I also bag all my filtered mittens, or Tova-votter, as we would say around there, knitted by my sister-in-law. When I was freshly new knitted, I pulled them just above my elbow, and then she put them in the washing machine at 60 degrees Celsius. This is the result. I'll tend to the food now, I think. Bye for now. Well, my fire is burning well. My bread is hopefully going to be bread sooner or later. The water is perfectly melted now, but the darkness comes seriously fast. So I don't think I'll bother record anything more until tomorrow. I try to place the bread outside the direct heat. I hope it will be the first of many, but it's not. I hope it will be edible when I have these hot dogs later. Bye for now. Well, my campfire is still burning. I've eaten my bread, which did not look all that much like what is commonly sold as bread in Norway, but it was edible, tasted good. I began drinking my tea. The snow melted and boiled finally. It might have held the stuff that was not quite tea, but it was plants anyway. Stuff that was in the snow. Tasted perfectly fine. Campfire is as it should. It's more or less a log fire. I have several of those, almost a 1 meter long logs, which would probably break in the middle and fill in the cavity underneath. So tomorrow when I'll make a fire, it will not be that long, I hope. But for now I'll just enjoy the fire, maybe. And now it is the next morning. I'm cooking my hot dogs. I was able to stay warm during the night, but I didn't sleep well. The snow underneath me somehow shaped itself in shapes not suitable to my body. So I went up at 5 and had the fire burning, made some tea, hot dogs, 5 hot dogs. That's breakfast for me. Now it's past 6 at least, 6:30. And now it is the next morning. I'm cooking my hot dogs. I was able to stay warm during the night, but I didn't sleep well. The snow underneath me somehow shaped itself in shapes not suitable to my body. So I went up at 5 and had the fire burning, made some tea, hot dogs, 5 hot dogs. That's breakfast for me. Now it's past 6 at least, 6:30. Well, now I'm on my way home. It's 7:45 or something. This is the way home, this path. It has been covered with 1 centimeter of new snow. It has been snowing ever so slightly all night. So it's extremely beautiful around here now. Bye from me.